Look at those milkers. Oh, look at those milkers. Reapers, what's is good? It's your boy Laser. He's back with another scary reaction video. He's on this scary content, so I continue to deliver that for you guys. Directing the top 5 scariest mythological gods in history, part 2. Guys, there's so many crazy gods in history. We're about to straight into it. If you guys enjoy scary content and you want to give you a feature, it's gonna be slap in. You subscribe and to go on vacation by looking straight into this fucking amazing. Let's dive straight into this video.
Take a look at the top 5 scariest mythological gods in history, part 2. Cheers, Robert the Dude. Roll the clip.
Oh shit, why are they pouring blood on it? What the fuck? Where do they get all that period blood from? Why are you pouring period blood on her?
For the curious amongst you, that clip was, of course, from the awesome History Channel TV series Vikings, depicting the unstoppable Lagertha in a ritualistic blood sacrifice to the Aesir Frey. And she looks rather happy in doing so, doesn't she? The thing is, though, it leads us to mention an important point, because ancient history has long since demonized the practices of countless cultures, and it is in fact one of the main reasons why many of the gods on this list are deemed scary, because, well, it's all a matter.
Ooh, shiver me timbers. My skin is shaking.
Perspective, really? Well, except for the ones that slit your belly open and stuff it with straw and pebbles. There's no coming back from that kind of reputation. Kicking off at number 5, Sekhmet. And this is the first time that we're heading down into the underbelly of ancient Egyptian mythology, with one of its lesser known deities, but also perhaps its most violently ferocious. Now, it's no kept secret that the ancient Egyptians had a bit of a thing for death and disembowelment, but that particular torturous method of pain is best reserved.
Dude, what happened to his teeth? They broke all his teeth off. What the fuck? What the hell? What did you do? What did they do to him?
For the legendary deity Sekhmet, the fiercest huntress amongst all of the Egyptian divinities. Sekhmet was often depicted as a lioness, and she was bestowed upon the titles the one before.
Dude, I don't know why, but animals with like human bodies is so creepy to me. I've always thought that shit's just terrifying. I don't know why. Look at those boobies.
For whom evil trembles, mistress of the dead, lady of slaughter, and she who mauls. That's a pretty hefty resume, right? But nevertheless, she's a badass. Sekhmet was a solar deity and thus fell under the order of Ra, king of all the Egyptian gods. As the legend goes, Sekhmet was sent by Ra to kill a cabal of demons that were still lurking within the kingdom of Egypt, as well as their numerous mortal cults and secret orders who had instigated countless wars and other forms of discord upon mankind. Well, it turned out that Sekhmet had a thing for spilling blood, and with the first sign of battle, she fell into an animalistic frenzy, causing so much death, destruction, and bloodshed.
Bro, look at those milkers. Oh, look at those milkers. Dude, you got like fire and chaos going in like the background. And then you got fucking swords. He's stabbing his own flesh. What the fuck?
That the Nile itself overflowed in a crimson red. And because of her blood-based environmental disaster, Ra forced her to clean it up and swallow all of the blood in the Nile, subsequently kicking off a 1,000-year tradition of warriors getting punch drunk on red wine after every great battle. What a legacy. Swinging in at number 4, Baron Samedi. And we're swinging over to the mythology of the lower of Haitian voodoo for this one, with perhaps their most infamous orchestrator of the dead, Baron Samedi. Now, although there are copious lower deities, the principal chief of the dead is this guy, who holds a certain chaos.
Dude, look. Day of the Dead. He's got a snake around him. Guys, you guys ever take your pet snake, bro? Wrap it around your throat?
Reverence over the comings and goings of the living and the dead. Also known throughout his numerous incarnations as Baron Cimetière, Baron Lecroix, and Baron Criminel, Samedi is often depicted dressed in a top hat with a black tailcoat, dark or lensless glasses, and cotton plugs in his nostrils, as if to resemble a corpse dressed and prepared for burial in the traditional Haitian style. He is brash, rude, fond of rum and tobacco, but also has a roguelike charm to him and an incredibly wild sense of humor. It is often said that the Baron Samedi spends most of his time in the invisible realm of voodoo, found at the mystical crossroads between the world.
Dude, I don't know why, but like, I'm gonna get photos of me like in like a area like this. I don't know why, but like just this is completely random. But I just like the lightning in this. Like, I don't know, but I just want like a photo of me like in like a not like a cemetery, but like a fucking like, I don't know, like background like this. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Just like a foggy background where like some abandoned buildings behind me, bro. I'm gonna get a picture like that in the future, 100%.
Worlds of the living and the dead. For any soul that passes freely from this world, Baron Samedi has a freshly dug grave ready and waiting for them. And it's his—
I think Day of the Dead though, like I think just like the makeup and shit is so fucking cool, bro. I always thought Day of the Dead, like just the tradition of it and shit, so fucking cool. Like I'm definitely gonna, I want to participate in something like that in the future, 100%. When dude, if I blow up, bro, it's like I can't wait to just do shit like that, His
business in ensuring that all corpses rot in the ground to stop any soul from being brought back as a brainless, flesh-hungry zombie. After all, it's an important job, and someone's got to do it. Cheers, Baron Samedi. Next up at number 3, Rangda. How could we make this list without referencing perhaps the most evil force in the whole of the South Pacific? Rangda, the demon queen of the 𝐿𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼. Now, in Balinese mythology, the 𝐿𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐼 are a horrifying race of humanoid monstrosities that take the form of a grotesque flying head seeping with human entrails, the heart, the lungs, and the liver. In mythology, they were thought to be humans who had practiced black magic and cannibalism in the name of their queen, the widow witch Rangda. She often takes the form of a wretched, mostly nude old woman with a long tangle of hair, claws.
Dude, that's like a fruit by the foot tongue right there. I can make my tongue go long.
Fangs and bulging red eyes. Rangda serves in direct opposition to the king of the spirits and leader of all the goodness in the world, Barong, and she eternally pits herself against him, orchestrating her army of evil witches and 𝐿𝐼𝐼𝐼s to spread corruption, death, and destruction across the mythology of Balinese folklore. However, it is often thought that Rangda may also be closely associated with the Hindu goddess Durga, the fierce, often violent warrior mother that descends upon those that have wronged her with chaos and destruction.
Chaos! Chaos! Chaos, bitch! Chaos!
Because of that, Rangda is sometimes worshipped as a protectorate force in certain parts of Bali. Nevertheless though, she is pretty damn terrifying. Coming in at number 2, Nik-Neven. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty biased on this one, but much like the Morrigan from our previous part 1, and despite her horrifying depiction, Nik-Neven is pretty damn awesome, if not the very meaning of a nightmare to those that have wronged her and her many enemies throughout mythology. Derived from the Gaelic surname Nik-Neven, meaning daughter of the little saint, Nik-Neven is a bloodthirsty queen of the fairies.
Oh, dude, she could suck my blood. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, I mean, I don't think it's... I'm gonna be for real. I feel like I would do this in the future, but I mean, I just find it crazy that, like, couples actually drink each other's blood, bro. But I mean, I'm gonna be for real. I guess I'm probably gonna do that in the future 100%. Get my pants. No, but she could suck my blood any day. Oh, you can suck my pee-pee. Come on. Come on. Let me unzip it. Oh, dude. You guys ever, you guys know that feeling where, like, your pubic hair gets, like, stuck, like, between your underwear? I can't explain it. Like, have you guys ever fucking, like, unzipped your pants, bro? And, like, the fucking, like, belt or whatever, like, gets stuck between, like, your pubic hair and your dick? I don't fucking know, bro. It's happened so many times to me.
In Scottish folklore. She is principally related to the Irish and Scottish Fela Namab, the festival of the dead, which is otherwise tied to Samhain, the Celtic New Year, and the darker half of the solstice. The fact of the matter is, Nik-Neven is a name often tied up to depict the seminal mother witch, and in Samhain, her name was given amongst other powerful female deities, Satya, Bensoja, Zobania, Abundia, and Hero Diana, and is thus tied in with the various practitioners of necromancy and sorcery in Celtic mythology. As the renowned poet and author Sir Walter Scott described, Nik-Neven rode on the storm and marshaled a rambling host of...
Look how majestic she looks, bro. She looks so majestic. She's holding an apple, and then you got a little buddy right here.
Wanderers beneath her grim banner. She was a hag that rode at the head of witches, sorceresses, and elves indifferently, always emerging upon the ghostly eve of All Hallows Mass. Now, as I said at the opening of this video, modern religion gave the old ways an incredibly bad image, and because of that, Nik-Neven was said to be ferociously angered by her newfound enemies. But as the legendary Scottish folklorist Alexander Montgomery said, the elder Nik-Neven regularly feasted upon the flesh of holy men. And finally, coming in at our number 1 spot, Perchta, which is a figure that potentially ties neatly into our previous entry, Nik-Neven, and perhaps could even be tied into the same deity that...
What the fuck is that? Is that Kermit the Frog? What the hell is that? Look at that hairy beast. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Was secretly worshipped across ancient Europe, a mysterious horned god often related to the goddess Diana, the natural deity of the moon, the hunt, and the wild. If you've never heard of the witch cult hypothesis, I definitely recommend reading up on it because it's incredibly interesting. But that's by the by, because what we're concerned with is one of its most terrifying depictions. Perchta,
What am I looking at, bro? This looks like one of those fucking, dude, it's so sad, too. I've seen these, like, videos of, like, these animals that have, like, these huge mutations on them and shit. You know, I want to think that some of them are actually happy and aren't suffering, but it's like, damn, man, it makes me feel so sad. Like, I don't know, but it's like, look at this fucker, bro. What the fuck's going on here? You got a tongue. The fuck? There's, like, fucking mucus and, like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? I'm assuming those are the peepees. Are there your eyes? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is more hair than my popsicle stick.
Of cultural taboos in alpine paganism. In many instances, Perchta was given two forms, that of a beautiful young woman, white as snow, or as an elderly, haggard old crone who tempted children with bright red, poisonous apples.
Dude, what the fuck? Look at all these feces, these infants.
Sound familiar? Perchta would roam the countryside and slip into homes during the dead of night, where she would find out if children and young servants.
By the way, you guys should look up. I dare you guys to look up Halloween costume. I mean, this is kind of related. They kind of looked like this, but it's like look up Halloween costumes back in the day, bro. They're fucking terrifying as shit, dude. The shit they dressed up as, bro. They would dress up as like these fuckers, literally. Like I swear, there's like a photo of like someone actually dressing up like this, bro. It's terrifying.
The household had been working hard all year, and if they had,
and I think like the black and white background just makes it even more eerie, bro. I'm gonna be for real, like, never mind.
Find a small silver coin by their bedside or in their shoe the next day. If they hadn't, though, she would slit open their bellies, remove their stomachs and guts, and stuff the hole with straw and pebbles. Yeah. It is often thought, though, that Perchta permeated her way across the traditions of Old High German, taking many various forms and appearances. She was also
the kids are terrified.
Thought to be the female mantle of Berchtold, a figure that was often tied to the mythical Wild Hunt, a band of mysterious demonic riders that have plagued the folklore of Europe and the British Isles for thousands of years, roaming the wild places of the world, doomed for eternity to hunt supernatural beasts and the dead. Come on, guys. Isn't mythology just great?
Dude, it's fantastic. Well, guys, this was the video. If you enjoyed it, guys, which one of those gods was the most interesting to you? If you guys enjoyed the reaction, kind of risk, give these features to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.